You saw Queen Irene step out of the orrery? What a wondrous thing.
What is it?
Come on over. These elves won't loot themselves. Don't worry. I didn't kill them all. Plenty more up in the ruins if you're interested in lending a hand. Seems these sea vipers want the sphere for themselves. We use the Sphere of Storms to control the weather and defend our shores. Crushed a few of the Sea Viper's ships before they managed to land. Now we're waiting on reinforcements. Hope they get here in time to do some good. Dead or hiding, doesn't matter. I need to stop the Sea Vipers from breaching the ruins until the Thalmor reinforcements arrive. They have a sky key in their camp. It'll let them walk right into the ruins, unless you get it first. Interested? Search the tents around the ruins. Let's meet at the ruins entry, straight back from the stone steps. It's an Ayleid ruin. The Storm Wardens use it as a sanctuary for the Sphere of Storms. Might I say this isn't the best time to be chatting away. The Sea Vipers aren't going to wait on us before getting to the Sphere. They're Bosmer who've sworn to protect the Sphere. Some say they learned how to use the Sphere from the Ayleids themselves. They use the Sphere to defend the coast, tend the forest, stuff like that. Sort of like monks who control lightning. Some magic Ayleid device. The entire ruin was built around focusing its power. Does a good number with controlling the weather, in the right hands. The Storm Wardens use it and protect the Sphere, and have for centuries. Me, I'm just a soldier. I keep the area secure for the Storm Wardens, usually. I left for a bit and came back to see the Sea Vipers tramping over the ruins. Been a while since I've had some exercise. I arranged my warmest welcome for our invaders. Hey, over here. Behind the roots and corpses. Lucky shot from one of those sea vipers. Looks like I'll have to postpone those dancing lessons. Did you find the Sky Key? At least someone else has had some luck. Take the key inside and find the Storm Wardens. With this last Sky Key in their possession, they'll be as safe as torchbugs in amber. I can't be sure, but I suspect Fyrus is behind this. He was a Storm Warden, but left in a huff about a week ago. I think he was upset about how the others were using the sphere. Rather, how they weren't using it. Sea Vipers, so get ready for some action. The Storm Wardens probably sealed themselves off by now. It's going to be a real puzzle to get in there. Ah, this little gut wound. I've had worse. Once an enraged Horvor. But really, this isn't the time for stories. We'll swap adventures when you come back, eh? Sea Vipers. It's the first line of defense for the Storm Wardens. Look for the constellation tiles. Activate the tower, shadow, lover, and thief tiles in that order. If you forget, I'm sure you can figure it out by looking around the ruins. You don't look like one of those tree-cutter sea vipers. I'll assume that means you can be trusted. Is Mariel safe? Is help coming? At last, some good news. Zen willing, Fyrus will pay for his treachery. But we have more pressing concerns at the moment. The enemy is at our gate, and knocking most vigorously. Once we called him Storm Warden. Now he's nothing more than a petulant child. He demanded we use the sphere for selfish purposes. He even spoke of turning against the Thalmor. We refused and cast him out, but before he gave away his Sky Key. The sphere is waning. If it isn't recharged soon, our defenses will fall. We have a source of power available in the Storm Atronachs. Their Thunderstones should be enough to maintain the sphere. We'll be in your debt if you could obtain some. Through the door and down the hall. They gather throughout the ruins when the sphere is active. Once you have the Thunderstones, look for 2 receptacles in the Great Hall. That's where we drain power into the Sphere of Storms. Run. We'll use the extra power to seal these ruins completely. If you don't get out quickly, you'll be stuck with us until the invasion is over. Tell Marielle we'll send for her when the doors reopen.
Another fool going to an early grave. You dare address me, insolent dog? Those who call themselves Storm Wardens are hardly fit for the title. They can barely control the storms, much less dispatch intruders from our sacred grounds. Such an impertinent question. I suppose there's nothing for it. I am Master of Elias, and once the Storm Wardens. Without me, this place is a shadow of its former glory. Invaders would have never crossed this threshold under my command. Help. If you're lucky, I won't kill them myself. They've severely taxed the sphere so much, I was forced to wake. And now I am forced to defend what they cannot. You dare raise your voice, slave? But you speak the truth. That is how history will remember me if I do nothing. I can't lend my sword, but I'll shield you from others who've awoken. May the storm see you unbroken. For a savage you show promise. Just a bit, mind you. Perhaps one more act will earn you my respect. The traitor Pyrrhus, he must die. I will not suffer betrayal in my order. Insubordination deserves death. Letting the enemy into our fortress has called the fury of the storm.
I'll use this spear to die with...
Seems you're worth something after all. Perhaps once the wards are unsealed, they'll consider you a Storm Warden recruit. Why, the ones your fellows are sealing, now that the spear has sufficient power. Pyrrhus is dead, so they can close all escapes without worry. You, on the other hand, should worry about your own escape. If you go up the stairs, an army awaits. Dangerous. But it'd be entertaining to see you fight your way through the sea vipers. There's another way, if you're interested. Only for a friend of the Storm Wardens. There's a hidden sally port beneath a stone table just around the corner. Give it a good shove, and you'll find yourself outside the lower level. It's the last exit to seal, but don't dally, or let those Marmor cretins see you.
Back already? How are the other Storm Wardens? I can hardly wait to give those sea vipers a good thrashing. Well, they'll be stuck in there for Ifra knows how long. At least the sphere's safe from the sea vipers. The Storm Wardens won't forget your help. May the storm travel before you, as they say.
Your loot or your life? On second thought, I'll have them both. Get over here, you mug! This one's putting up a fight! Hey! Get off your butt and make with the killing!
charge to have a look.
Stop right there. Come no closer. Why do you approach deep woods? You might not look like a houndsman, but I don't trust you. I don't know who to trust any longer. Good thing the pilgrims stopped coming to pray at Deepwood's shrine to the Green Lady. Werewolves. Took Lonwain, the Green Lady's sister, in the night. No one goes far from the village. Why don't you talk to Trethane Nilara? She'll know right off if you're with them or with us. Go to the village. I thought I'd seen everything as a guard, but houndsmen and werewolves are more than I bargained for. Trethane Nilara may be praying at the Green Lady's shrine in the middle of the village. She tried to convince people to search for Lonwain, but we're not strong enough to face a pack of werewolves or houndsmen. They serve the Hound, Hircine's mortal agent. We don't know why, but lately they've been camping near Hircine's shrine not far from here. I don't personally believe it's good to keep company with Daedric princes. The Green Lady personifies our feral nature. She consorts with the Sylvanar to balance the Bosma's emotional and physical sides. Several residents of Deepwoods have received the title. Gwaring's the most recent. The Sylvanar is the Green Lady's consort. He's our spiritual leader. Their marriage balances the Bosma's inner and outer senses.
As I've already told the others, you must look for Lonwain soon, or there's no hope of finding her. Who will tell the Green Lady her sister's gone then? Who? Praise Ifrit. This means a lot to me. Lonwain hasn't returned from her hunt. When she goes out, she normally returns the following morning with her kill, but we haven't seen or heard from her in days. Lonwain's husband, Haron, headed out with Oreneth and Ungiris. I prayed more would help find Lonwain, but we've seen both werewolves and houndsmen near. Lonwain usually hunts near the Southern Falls. That's where Haron said they'd start to search. If she encountered a foe, she might have loosed her entire quiver defending herself. I'd keep an eye out for arrows and follow any signs of struggle. Thank you. It would be a shame if we were to lose two of the Green Lady's relatives to the houndsman in one shot. Ifrit guide you in your search. They serve the Hound, a servant of Hircine. If the rumors are true, and they kidnapped Lonwain, I don't know why. She's sister to our sacred Green Lady. Whatever their cause, it cannot be good. We don't know. Everyone's so upset. They've gone a bit mad seeing things that can't be true. One of the villagers said she saw Kirathor, but he's dead. Lost to a pack of wolves when his parents were attacked. We never did find his body. Haron is a powerful fighter, but there are werewolves and houndsmen out there. I asked him to wait for reinforcements, but he left immediately with his apprentice, Ungiris. Oreneth is Lonwain's cousin, but she's no warrior herself. You there. Are the houndsmen gone? Shh, they'll hear you. I think so. The werewolves attacked as we followed this trail. One of the beasts knocked my blade out of my hand and nearly took off my head before I fled. I hope Huron got away. He ran further up the trail. When the werewolves attacked, they ripped Anguirus to shreds. He died screaming at us to run. Huron is an able fighter, like Lonwyn. He must be alive. We found her backpack and a few personal items at the falls, but nothing more. And then, the werewolves ambushed us along the trail. It connects to an old path leading to Hircine's shrine, but I haven't been that way in ages. It makes sense the houndsmen might set up camp there. I saw a few more arrows and corpses along the path, so maybe Lonwyn held her own. Good luck. May Ifra guide you.
Come no closer until you stated your business. Ah, good. Werewolves attacked us. I wounded a few of the beasts and got away, but not before they tore into Anguirus. I hoped these houndsmen might hold clues, but nothing. Have you seen Orineth? Is she safe? Praise Ifra! I told her this search might prove dangerous, but she wouldn't hear me. She and Lonwyn are cousins, and blood runs deep. No, these shafts are Lonwyn's handiwork. Only she and the Green Lady could weave such sweet death with her bow. I've seen too many of her arrows. She might have used the last on these three fools. The houndsmen have come and gone from the campsite near the old shrine to Hircine. If you'll search the camp, I'll do my best to track the patrols. One or the other will lead us to Lonwyn. There's a small alcove nearby, an old hermit's den. I'll wait for you there. Bond, I'll be with you, friend.